Hello guys, happy Sunday. I'm back home. I've just been home for like a half an hour. And several times while I was away, I did try to upload and kind of vlog a little bit, and I might still upload some little vlogs of small things I did. But there wasn't great Wi-Fi signals up there upstate, and we were busy and I was distracted, and the lighting was terrible outside the hotel and blah blah blah. But I'm home now and a little worse for wear because I didn't really sleep that great. And I've got this stupid Juva bun in my hair, which is now fallen because I was just cramped in the back seat of my ex's car for 4.5 hours. But I got home. It was a beautiful ceremony. It was small-ish. I mean, his original graduating class was like, I think, over 1,000 kids. I almost said children. Young people. And there was maybe a quarter of that amount there. But it was intimate. It was indoors. It was kind of rainy. Very much colder up there than here. And it is getting chilly here, seasonally. But it was touching. And the president of the college really got us all in tears. And I was so proud of my son. He graduated cum laude with a bachelor's in environmental sciences and studies. So he's working on, saving the planet. And, he's just very aware. So, and I ate like a fiend all weekend. So I'm just sitting here feeling like I'm 300 pounds. I mean, I'm not, but, and I'm very congested. So I'm back, and I just wanted to say hello in case anybody, sort of keeps up with me or whatever. We did the ceremony. We took him to dinner because it was also his birthday on the 10th. And, hung out in the hotel room, which was a suite. It was nice. There was privacy for my son and everything. And I got along fair to middling with his father. We usually pull it together when it comes to the kids, but there were some moments, trust me. Let's just say he's not a bad man, but I'm glad I don't live with him anymore. In any event, we took a ferry over to Burlington, Vermont, and just drove around the town, people watching and looking at things and seeing all the old places he used to go with his friends when he was up there. And, then today we went to this restaurant called The Hungry Bear. We had to wait for a long time, and we got some breakfast and then hit the road. And it was supposed to rain, but it didn't. It was gorgeous out. It's gorgeous out now, too. And my cats missed me, and my bird missed me, and she's up there singing, but I think she's very lonely, and she's going through birdie grief about Keats passing the other day. So tomorrow I'm going to pick up my car, and I'm going to pick up, I think, another parakeet, a companion for her, a male. So again, fingers crossed, and we'll see how that goes. I came home to a package from Amazon, and I totally forgot I ordered these on a whim. I actually listened to Rose Thorn, and I think she gave this shout out to this new kind of Oreos called Salted Caramel Brownie. And they're very hard to find, believe it or not. It's like a limited edition, and they're not in stores around here. And they sounded so, so good, because one of my favorite treats in the world is anything salted caramel. I'm not even a huge Oreo fan. Like, I don't buy them. But I did get myself a package of these in the mail. And they were here when I got home. So I just made some tea and I had a couple of these. And I have to say, get them. I know there's a lot of different like M&M flavors right now and Oreos. But it tastes like the real thing. It really tastes like a salted caramel brownie. There's actually salt on the cookies. So I think I might freeze those. Not that that will really do any good if I have a craving, but I could bring them to work maybe. These are new earrings from Melinda Maria. Check her out online. She's a jewelry designer from Los Angeles. And yes, they cost too much money, and I splurged, and I don't know what to say about that. I love makeup. I love jewelry. I love skincare. I love it all. So anyway, just drinking some tea, hanging out, just chilling with the cats, and I don't work until 2 o'clock tomorrow. And what else was going to go on tomorrow? I was going to say something else. I forget. I guess the car and the parakeet, But Yeah, so we took the ferry ride, which was really fun. You know, you actually go over Lake Champlain on a ferry in your car, and it was raining, but it made it actually very moody and atmospheric and kind of cool. And we did some leaf peeping, and I took a lot of photos today on the way back. Plattsburgh, if anybody wants to know, is way upstate New York. It's well past Albany. It's only like 8 miles from Montreal, actually. I kept joking with my son about poutine, and he's like, poutine is not a big deal at all. He goes, it's terrible. It's terrible, like hangover food. You know, he used to go to Montreal and hang out with his friends all the time, and he would go to Vermont and stuff. But I'm really proud of him as a mom. I'm just so happy that, you know, my kids are both college graduates and they're on a track to do what they want to do in life. And I mean, my daughter's already been a nurse for like 6 years, 7 years. I should know this, but she might be getting her master's in to be a nurse practitioner and a teacher. So that's kind of cool, you know, to teach nursing. And I'm a little hyper right now. I'm actually tired and I'm full of a lot of tea and coffee and junk food like you wouldn't believe. There was a bag of junk food we bought just to keep in the room so we could watch TV and watch movies. The TV in the first room didn't work at all, so they tried to bring in a new TV. That didn't work. We went to a different room, and it was kind of an old hotel. It was a La Quinta. You know, I mean, good enough. I'm not trying to be a diva, but I have been in some really nice hotel rooms, and I won't lie, it's what I prefer. So anyway, I met the president of the college. He actually texted me personally this morning to say how nice it was to meet me and thank you for coming. And he's so proud of the graduating class and everything they went through, because he actually graduated last year, but he had to leave school as soon as the pandemic hit. Like, boom, he was doing great. And all of a sudden, he was only a few months from graduating, and then suddenly he's just in my front yard with a bouquet of balloons I got for him and a compass and cake and some dinner. Like, that was the big graduation ceremony party, just me and him. So to be up there and see him in his cap and gown and go across the stage and the music, you know, Pomp and Circumstance and the national anthem, and then the procession of all the students out, you know, to the Scottish bagpipe song. I forget the name of it, but it's the typical, like, the drum and bagpipe song. So I wrote a poem, of course, in the back seat of the car. I may or may not read it later. I don't get the sense that my poetry really does anything on my channel until I can finally get around to doing a second channel. But eat some Oreos. Enjoy the fall. I get very, very energized this time of year. I think tonight I'm going to spend some time on my computer program for task. Speaking of scholastic achievements and finishing things you start, it's very important for me to do that. I feel like I owe it to my kids to have a modicum of education, you know? You all know the story of that, pretty much. I'm not a dumb woman by any stretch, but I didn't finish school because of the cult. I should do an entire story time on that, but it would take a really long time. If anybody wants to see the documentary I was in which I detail the details of the cult I was raised in, you can go to Discovery ID channel or Amazon Prime. My TV is crooked. That's weird. People Magazine investigates cults. Season 2, Episode 4, The Sinful Messiah. I was raised in that cult from the age of 5 until I managed to escape in 1992 when I was 26, saving myself and my daughter's life. The name of my memoir is going to be The Work, the World, and Me in Between, which details those years and then my years, well, my process of getting out and then my life ever since. Especially, I would say, the 4 or 5 years when I first got out and was trying to make my way in the world before meeting my second husband and more or less assimilating into, like, quote, a normal life. But my life's never really been normal. I've had, like, 87 jobs, moved, like, 17 times, and it's all good. You know, I'm still standing. And I can't wait to get my hair colored and cut. I'm going to take my Juva bun off and show you guys. Oh, it's so thin on top. I actually ordered another one of these in like a thin, straight ponytail style. But check it out. I mean, it looks so weird, but it does feel like hair. You can even shampoo it and brush it out and stuff like that. But my son said it looked pretty good. He said it looked pretty fluffy and real. I mean, my actual hair, my ponytail is only this big because I don't have a lot of hair. And I already said how much I ate. Oh, we even stopped for fast food twice. We stopped on the way up there at Taco Bell. I got a Gordita Crunch. And then yesterday, before the ceremony? Oh, I don't even remember. At some point yesterday, yeah, we stopped at Burger King. I don't have a Burger King around me. And, you know, just to be stupid, I was going to order a Nashi just to see what the hell that's all about, but they didn't have them. And with my mouth still being a little sore, I didn't want to have anything spicy, so I got a Chiking, the hand-breaded, like, actual chicken breast patty sandwich. I got one of those. Split some onion rings with my son, and just felt so gross. Like, that's really why I don't eat that way. I'm fat, but I'm fat. I come by it honestly. I like to eat real food, relatively wholesome, healthy food-ish. But it was just funny to be, like, totally off the wagon. You know, the hotel had, like, the continental breakfast, so we had sausages and pastries and coffee, and I'm wired. I'm talking a mile a minute. I'm sorry, guys. Yes, I'm on my meds. Everything's fine. I got to pick up more meds tomorrow at CVS. My Crestor and my Ozempic. And I had lost a few pounds. Like, I was doing great last week, but I can get back on the wagon. Tomorrow's Monday, you know. My IDP classes, you know, for lack of a better word, the drunk driving course starts on Wednesday. That's a 7-week course, but I'm going to do it. I'm still paying my dues, and I have 11 months sober in 2 days, so it's coming right up on a year, 1 day at a time, and I feel pretty good about that, you know. So for tonight, it's just tea. No more Oreos. I had 2 of those, so I'm good to go. And I might go to bed early, and I'm going to catch up on some YouTube, because that's how I do. And I think that's about it for now. I'm going to also upload, like, some little snippets, I think, from maybe the ferry ride and some of the beautiful trees, the foliage I passed on the way. This is, like, peak season right now, and it's just so beautiful around the lakes and the different mountains. And we went up through the Adirondacks, and we saw the Whiteface, we saw Bear Mountain, we saw the Green Mountains, Mount Marcy, because my son hikes a lot, so he showed us, like, all the places he used to hike, and it was really nice. It was really, like, a family thing to do, which we haven't done in, like, a long, long time. You know, together we have 4 kids, and they're all doing their thing and working and traveling and have their relationships, and my son's going to a concert in Virginia in 2 days, and he works full-time for a landscaping company, and, you know, everyone's busy, and I'm busy, and it's, with everything going on, it's hard to find time to do these things, but I'm so happy that he invited us. I mean, of course he would, we're his parents, but I'm happy that he and his dad prioritized going, and I just feel good. Right now my heart is full, so I'm happy. And that's it for now. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening, and peace out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks, guys.